And so, yeah, like, so, like I've got a week that I'm going to take off coming up.
Yeah.
And so my mind is naturally just going, is it okay?
Yeah.
What do I do here? How do I do that? And I think that's a question that a lot of people have is, if I want to take some time off, do
Hmm.
I stick with my prospecting on my quote
Yeah.
unquote off time with the family and the laptop, or do I not? You had some good thoughts on that. And that's why I wanted to have you on the podcast here and
Yeah,
just,
well, Frank, it was interesting because I know, especially regardless, like there's holidays. You got Labor Day, you got Christmas, you got Thanksgiving, you got planned mini vacations. One of the philosophies, and I would encourage everybody every 90 days, take a 3-day trip with your family. Like there are things that come up, and it's interesting because like yesterday, I was talking to one of the guys, Frank, and he said, I'm traveling to go see my family. And the question was, hey, what should I do about my calls? And I said, well, are you working or are you playing? And he
mm,
said, I don't know. That's a good question. And I said, well, are you plugged in or are you off? And he said, I don't know. I never thought of it like that. And I think, Frank, that's, nobody gave us permission that when you're off, you're off. It's always
right.
been this relentless beat you over the head. There's guilt, there's shame. If I didn't make my calls, if I didn't do enough. And here's what's really interesting. I think life is full of healthy boundaries. And you know what's great about prospecting? When we have a process to prospecting, when we are making our calls on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, week in and week out, and week in and week out, just like you were saying, next week you're out. Guess what? Frank, you're off. If you touch a phone, we're going to come beat you with a wet noodle. You're off, brother. You know why? You earned it. You deserve it. And I think that the shame comes in. It's like, but I feel like I should be making my calls.
Yeah.
Not when you do the right activity consistently week in and week out. Because it's like I told him yesterday. One of the guys in one of my boot camps, we were just talking, and he said, "Well, what do I decide?" And I said, "Are you going to be plugged in with family?" He said, "Yeah." Then be off.
And
Well, what
be
do I do with
off.
my
Yeah.
calls? Yeah, what do I do with my calls? You can either make them up or you can just skip this
Do them
week.
next week.
Yeah,
The important piece there too is that is as long as we don't, look, if we've been consistent for, let's say, 6 months or 3 months
yeah.
or 4 months,
Even
and we're
even
doing
5
it
weeks.
even
Yeah.
5 weeks, and we're doing it, doing it. If we miss a week to be off, right? Not just because I don't feel like it, but no,
That's
we
right.
miss a week because we're going to be with family. We're going to be on a vacation. We're
That's
going to do
right.
those types of things. It's okay. It won't derail the whole system, right? It
That's
won't
right.
derail the whole system. You can come back the following week and plug back in and get back on it. As long as you do that, you're okay. You're
That's right.
okay. So you can, and hey, a lot of times not even a week, right? Sometimes it might just be like you said, 3, 4 days, what I mean,
Yeah.
over a weekend. No problem. No,
Yeah.
no problem. Sometimes you could have extended ones, 2 weeks, and then there's things that we can talk about. I do want to talk about that here on this podcast is when we do have extended things going on and
Yeah.
extended time off where we want to just
Yeah.
unplug and we don't want to, we want to be with our family, that kind of a thing. We have to address that. But I like what you're saying, which is, hey, man, if I'm on, I'm on. But
That's
if
right.
I'm off, I'm off.
That's
Decide,
right.
am I off or not? And if
That's
I
right.
am off, then be off. It's
That's right.
okay.
That's
So
right.
here comes the big fat question though, Steve, and that is, okay, I would love to be off, right?
Mm.
But I
Mhm.
got stuff going on,
Yeah.
and there's deals that are trying to close. And
Yeah.
so this is where we've had this discussion a zillion times.
Mhm.
I just think, brother, as an originator, you have to have some sort of back end support.
Yeah.
You really do. Now, I know a lot of people. I've got friends. Heck, my son himself. Like
Yeah.
independent guy, independent broker, and doesn't really have anybody backing him up. And so when he goes, he can't really 100% go. He really does have to really stay involved. And I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Awesome if you're good with it, right? But if you're kind of busy and you got a lot of stuff going on and you do want to take some time off, you're going to have to look into some help, man. You're just going to have to look into that. You're going to have to look into finding a way to be able to step away for a week or whatever the case may be and still have things close, have people touched, have, people updated. You're going to have to do that. And thoughts on that, Steve? I mean, what are your thoughts?
Hey, my first thought is this. Like when you said that, it kind of goes back to we're so reactionary in our bit. Like this industry is reactionary. It's like almost like you're fighting the urgent all day long. And Frank, it's when we make a conscious choice that I want to have a legitimate business that doesn't require me to be in the middle of it. If you don't make a choice to say, you know what, I love this industry, I can be very successful. And guess what? There are top producers that are work nights, weekends, never take a day off. And there are top producers that take time off and don't work nights and don't work weekends. There's top producers that visit and show up at every open house. And guess what, Frank? There are ones that don't.
Right.
There are top producers that have really good help and they work very few hours and they focus on what they love to do, what they're the best at, and make the most money. And there are top producers that run ragged like dogs. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I mean it's just like their mentality is if you're going to get it done, it's going to be me and I've got to do it. I'm going to do it right. And they drive, drive, drive. And both are okay. You just have to choose. When you were saying that, I wrote down a word that we've heard from Carl for the last several years, and you got to step back and look over the next 10 years, and this is something that you and I've been doing. Hey, where do we want to be in 10 years? Where do
Mm.
we want to be in 15 years? Where do we want to be in 20 years? And when we begin to draw a bullseye around what life would look like closing a significant volume of business, imagine working 32 hours or less a week. Imagine closing 20 plus transactions with a team that's competent and capable. Imagine having great loan. You've got referral sources and realtors that you like, and they like you, and your team likes, and they like your team. And you got a real process. You wake up on Monday. Hey, guess what? I'm going to do the most impactful things that advance my business. And I'm going to have a team that does everything else.
Mm.
And Frank, I think it starts with a vision for where you want to go. And if that's attractive to you, then the next thing you've got to do is this. Here's what we have found. It's never a you, it's always a who. The reason someone gets stuck at two, three, four, five, six loans a month, back down to two, three, four, five, six loans a month, and it's an even bigger question. And I don't mean to keep rambling, but I got a couple of things. It's a bigger issue when you're not taking time off. Guess what happens with your family and your loved ones?
Hmm.
Like I found myself 4 years ago before I met Carl. You know what I didn't realize? I had three kids under the age, at that time they were nine. Nine, it was like 9, 5, and 3. I don't it was just they were all into the age of nine, three kids. And I found before we really began to incorporate this, it's part of why we built what we built in our national sales network.
Right.
Frank, my family began to resent what I did
Mm.
because it took all of me
You're
and
always
it took
gone.
the best of me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I realized two things. I want a vision that has a significant business where I'm not, where everything, all roads lead to Steve. The second thing is I had to choose. And you know what? For some of you, you're listening, you've got to choose to have conversations with your back end, like your processor, your loan partner, and begin to ask them who can do this. What would it take for you to be able to lift while I'm out these next 3 days? And some of you've got competent people, you've just never challenged them
Right. Yeah.
to make sure that all like they're picking up the pieces as you step out. And for some of you, you're at a place and it's like, man, there's no way. My processor's mean as a snake.
Yeah.
They all I hear them say is that's not my job, and
Right.
the demand of my time is more and more. There's no reprieve. There's no relief. And for you, I would say you just got to choose. What I found is this: teams are cultures, companies are cultures, organizations are cultures. And Frank, you've experienced this joining us here in our, I mean, us partnering in this
Yeah.
national
In the
sales
network.
network.
Yeah.
A culture is a current in life. And there's a current that says, you know what can we do to pull more off of our loan officers? and our branch managers? What can we do to help our teams, the salespeople, do what they're the best at, what makes them the most money, and what they love to do? Because when they do that, we all have job security. There's a culture that says, hey, Frank, guess what, bro? You're out next week. Dude, we got your back. Go enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
go be off. If you answer your phone, somebody's going to come down there and beat you.
Yeah.
Forward your phones. We got you.
Yeah.
And even somebody'd say, well, yeah, but listen, even your loan officers, like I think about, it was interesting. I remember when Sarah took a week off just here recently, one of her biggest months ever. She took off an entire week and she's got her phones forwarded to other team members. And there are even loan officers who may not have a pre-approval specialist. And I remember one of them was off and they said, Sarah was like, forward you mean your phones to me. So loan officer to loan officer, forward your phones to me. I got you.
Mm.
Go take your time off. Like
Yeah.
that's culture.
That's
And
culture,
so
man.
there's
Yeah.
always a solution. But number one, you got, like, I would challenge our listeners. What's your vision for your life over the next 5 to 10 years and your business? What do you want it to be? Because it can be anything you want. The
Mm.
second thing is evaluate where you're currently at.
Yeah.
Can I coach and empower the people currently in and around my life so that all roads don't lead to
Right.
me? And
Because
if
you may
they,
have the solution right at your fingertips right now. You just, you
100%.
just, you just haven't worked it properly yet.
That's
You just
right.
haven't. Yeah.
Well, because you didn't have a vision, you didn't know it
Right.
could be better than that. You couldn't
Right.
be
Right.
different. And
Yeah.
so, but here's the thing. And if you've got it, work that solution. Some of you are, you're sitting there and you're saying, there is no way it would never happen here. Then you have to really ask yourself, is this what I want? And then look, if you can't fix it where you're at, you may need to look for a place. Or I would tell you, look, I made a move 3.5 years ago, Frank, and to be candid, I was at a place I thought I would end my entire career. I
Mm.
love the leadership, love the people. The culture would not allow me to reach my full potential.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
recognize, you know what? It doesn't matter if I love the people I'm with, if the culture is counter, like if it's a current going against where I know God's called me to go and be
Mm.
and do
Mm.
and reach my full potential. And that's when I linked arms here with Owen and Kevin and, and you
Yeah.
linking arms with us as well, and
Yeah.
Carl. I mean, there's, what you realize is you can't change culture. But
Yeah.
now once I'm in a culture, we've got something that empowers loan officers to plug in or to plug out. And when
Mm.
you're in, be in. And when you're out, be
Be
out.
out.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's healthy. Your families are counting on you. And that's
Mm.
why we do what we do. So,
I love it, man. Great stuff. We'll wrap this one up. And I would just say, if you guys want to have a chat about this in any way, shape, or form, if you'd like me to talk to you about even,
yeah.
I mean, I can help you. Let's talk about your team, who you got on your team. Let's
Oh,
evaluate
yeah.
that and see what people might be able to do. Just go to frankcall.com. That's frankcall.com. Grab 15 minutes. We'll just chat about it, man. We'll give it have a
Hey, and
conversation. It'd
see,
be
that'd
great.
be really cool because, Frank, you could help them see, look, here, if you just, oftentimes it's one or two little tweaks that if they just do one thing, it'll give them leveraged freedom. And so I love that. Jump in, talk to Frank about what, because, bro, you got a lot of freedom, and it's so amazing to see what it can be like and how business doesn't have to be, I just remember when I first got, a matter of fact, hey, Frank, and I know we're wrapping up, but I was telling somebody this yesterday because I was reminded of it. I was so anxious and all wrote, like, literally, I'm prospecting, I'm making my calls, I'm following up, I'm completing the app, I'm running AUS, I'm setting up the file, I'm doing the loan consultation, I'm following up pre-approved and looking, I'm praying I keep the deal, I'm working on my scripts, I'm chasing the agents, I'm doing past clients. I mean, and then I get the loan and hopefully they lock in, but now I know they did because I've learned how to ask for commitment. They lock in, we move them forward. Now I've got to overcome rate objections because another lender told them, oh my
Right.
gosh, you got a lower rate. Now I got to chase conditions. And this is how I used to live. I got to chase conditions. I got to help the processor. Told me it's not their job. Hey, they're mean as a snake. They can't call my client. They make everybody mad. Like, and then finally I get to closing and I think, all right, I get paid. No, I got post-closing steps. And now I got to chase that in order to get, and it was like, I literally about 4 years ago, I went to a hormone therapist, like a doctor that helps you get all your stuff right.
Yeah.
And you know what I realized? Living under that immense amount of stress with very little help and support that lifted that pressure, I was running into what they call medically adrenal fatigue,
Mm.
the anxiety, the stress, the
Mm.
drive,
Mm.
the all of that. If any of that resonated with you and you're like, dude, that's me. I'll tell you, the solution is help. The solution is who can do this,
Mm,
because you can live and have a great business. And some of you, you're in the right place. You just got to give better direction and help them
mm,
understand, how do I empower my team? And others, you may say, dude, that's a pipe dream here. Let me talk to Frank, because there is a better way. You don't have to live with that anxiety and stress. And the bigger deal, what I learned was, I never want my family to resent what I do, because they realize it gets the best in all of me. And I'm telling you, it can be a remarkable thing not to live that way. So, hey, what's
awesome.
that link to talk to you at
It's
again?
Frank Call.
Frank
I'd
Call.
say I made
Man,
it easy, Steve.
that's easy.
Yeah.
Frank Call.
I want to call Frank. Yeah, just frankcall.com.
Frankcall.com.
Frankcall.com. That's it. Yeah, get 15 minutes. We'll shoot the
Yeah,
breeze, man.
I
We'll see if
love
we
it,
can
man.
figure it out for you,
That's great.
that kind of a thing. But man, yeah, just remember, man, if you're working, you're working. But if you're off,
Take off.
you're off. Be
That's it.
off, man.
That's
All right,
it.
you guys have a great one. Thanks for joining us here at the podcast, and we'll catch up with you guys later. See you. Bye bye.
See you.